Let me ask you something. What if I told you that your daily cup of coffee, that new car payment, what if all of that was actually just funding someone else's retirement? That every little swipe of your card is pushing your own financial freedom just a little bit further away?
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty intense question. But seriously, think about it. Every time you pay crazy interest on a credit card or buy something you don't really need, that money doesn't just disappear. It goes straight into someone else's pocket, a bank, a giant corporation, and it starts working for their future, not for yours.
And that's the brutal truth we have to face. See, building wealth isn't really about earning a massive salary. It's about stopping all the little leaks that are sinking your financial ship, one tiny, quiet drip at a time. So let's get into it. We're going to break down the 5 most common traps out there. These are the habits that feel so normal, maybe even things you feel you deserve, but they are absolutely robbing you of the chance to ever retire early.
First up, the big one, the brand new finance car. You know, we're all taught to ask, can I afford the monthly payment? But that's totally the wrong question. You're financing an asset that literally loses a chunk of its value the second you drive it away. It's a money pit, plain and simple. Just one that's disguised as a status symbol. And just look at this number, over $700 a month on average. That's money that could be invested, building your wealth, compounding for your future. Instead, it's just vanishing into thin air through interest and depreciation.
This is the key. You've got to shift your thinking away from looking rich to actually being wealthy. And you know what that starts with? Buying an affordable, reliable car you can pay for with cash and then driving it until the wheels fall off. Seriously.
Okay, let's talk about the next trap, and boy, is it a big one. It's funding your life with high-interest credit cards. I mean, putting a vacation you can't afford on a credit card is literally stealing from your future self and then paying a massive penalty for doing it.
24%. That is the average interest rate. Can you imagine getting a 24% return on an investment? You'd be thrilled, right? It'd be incredible. But instead, so many of us are paying that to the bank for a trip that's already over and done with. It's a cycle that just destroys wealth.
And that's the real gut punch. That interest payment is money that should be working for you, compounding in your own investment account, growing your future. But nope, instead, it's compounding for the bank.
All right, habit number 3 is a little more subtle, a little more sneaky. It's all those daily treat-yourself moments. You know, the expensive coffee, the $20 lunch. They feel so small, so harmless, but believe me, they are anything but. This really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? Because of the power of compounding, that $20 you drop on lunch today isn't just $20. If you invested it over, say, 40 years, it could be worth close to $300. You have to start asking yourself that question with every little purchase.
Habit number 4 is all about the ego. I call it impressure spending. It's buying things not because you want or need them, but because you want to project a certain image. The newest phone, the designer bag, it's a game you will never, ever win.
The reality is, you're letting envy and social media algorithms run your bank account. You see someone's perfectly curated, probably fake life online, and you feel this pressure to keep up. It is a direct path to being broke.
And finally, we have the 5th habit, the silent killers. These are all those forgotten subscriptions, those impulsive one-click buys on Amazon. They're like these tiny little leaks in a boat. On their own, they seem like nothing, but you get enough of them and they will sink you.
So here's a simple but super powerful way to fight back. It's called the 24-hour rule. That little rush you feel when you're about to buy something, that's just a dopamine hit from the idea of buying, not from actually owning the thing. If you just wait a day, that chemical rush fades, and you'll find that most of the time, the desire to buy just vanishes right along with it.
Okay, so we've identified all the leaks, all the problems. Now let's talk about the solution. And it all comes down to understanding one incredibly powerful concept, the future value of your money.
This right here is the magic behind building real wealth. It's like a snowball effect. When you invest, your money earns returns. But then, those returns start earning their own returns. And over time, this just creates this incredible exponential growth. Let's go back to that lunch. That $20 lunch isn't really a $20 decision, it's a $300 decision. That is the hidden trade-off you are making with every single purchase that you don't actually need. So when it all boils down to it, it's about a choice. It's a battle between your short-term ego,
the part of you that wants to look impressive right now, and your long-term desire for real, actual financial freedom.
It's really about adopting this completely new way of thinking. You start to prioritize your freedom over just looking wealthy. You genuinely stop caring what other people think. You become obsessed with the future value of your money, and every dollar you keep, you put it to work for you.
Look, the secret isn't some complicated get-rich-quick scheme. It's way simpler. It's the boring, simple discipline of keeping what you earn and making it work for you. That is the real difference between just looking rich and actually being free.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to really think about. Take a good hard look at your own habits, at your own spending. What is that chase, that pursuit of looking rich really costing you? Is it your peace of mind? Is it your future? Is it your freedom?